Professional Achievement Award in 2017 and 18, and a Young Professional Hall of Fame Award for IEEE's Young Professional Committee. So with these brief introductions, we would like to welcome Dr. Hussain Mahdi for this distribution lecture. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and I am really glad and honored to be speaker with the amazing volunteer on the very famous conference. I think more than 1,000 papers already submitted and more than 350 papers already accepted to present and publish in IEEE Explorer. Thank you very much for the organizer committee and all the team to make this event be more successful year by the year. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, 1 minute to share my screen. Okay, is it clear now?
Yeah, it is clear.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Hussain Mahdi, Department of Computer Engineering, College of Engineering at Diyala University. My topic will be IEEE, the importance of international cooperation during COVID-19. As well as my colleague mentioned, I am a very active volunteer in IEEE organization, Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, especially in Region 10, Asia and Asia Pacific. Also, my side job with, I am lecturer in the University of Diyala. Also, I am Diyala Governor Advisor for Humanitarian Technology and Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Committee, and also Humanitarian Technology Committee for MGA. Also, I am very active volunteer in IEEE Power Energy Society, Young Professional Committee Academic Lead for the Global, and also all the student chapter Power Energy Society in Region 10, Asia and Asia Pacific. Okay, most importantly questions, why we need to international collaboration. Like example, I work with Prof. Chanakia for a long time, I think more than 8 years. We have several papers together. And this kind of collaboration, let us support each other. Like, we don't follow the official way, even in the invitation. Like, okay, he needs me as a speaker. I don't follow the schedule because, like example, I need early invitation 1 week at least. But when he mentioned yesterday, he need me in his conference as a session chair and also as a speaker. I directly accept the invitation. I try to support his conference to make it more successful. And also the international cooperation is very important for us to recognize our work from the others. Like I work in 2 different universities, National University of Kibingsan, National University of Malaysia, and also University of Diyala. When I collaborate with some researcher outside of these 2 universities, the people can recognize me, can recognize my work, can recognize my name. Therefore, I have more opportunity for cooperation, research articles, in some joint venture program, conferences, workshop. It is open a new opportunity for us to be recognized, okay, from the other people. If I just work with my team, local team, work just individual, no one can recognize my name, no one can recognize my work, even no one can recognize my research, scientific research impact. Let's see the faster international cooperation with the repeated university institute aboard for joint research project, faculty and the student exchange, join workshop and seminars, join a program. This one kind of international cooperation. The second one, developing and strengthening collaborative agreement between the university and foreigner universities, research organization, industry, and government agency. For the first one, everyone from us need to go outside his comfortable zone, find another research institute or another university to continue his study if he's still bachelor or master, to continue the PhD. If he is PhD, maybe searching about postdoctorate or research collaboration team with other people, and we will explain why we need to do that. And one of the most amazing program we call, faculty and student exchange. If you are faculty member, you can exchange, send one of your faculty member to another university, bring the people from outside to your university. Also, we have amazing program we call student exchange. It's a 6-month program. We send some students for international university and receive some of them. We'll make culture exchange, knowledge exchange, and also we can show the people what we have. And the second one, every university in the world looking forward to make really impactful collaborative agreement with other universities to improve themselves, to make the university recognized from the others. And we should follow that and make some research collaboration, industry and government also agency, work with everyone, not just with faculty member. The third one, sharing international best practice to foster high impact research through international partnership that advance the boundaries of the knowledge and contribute to the betterment of society worldwide. It is very important for us as academia people to make some collaboration with international partner, with international researcher. To, like example, I have limitation in my lab instrument. I have limitation in some research area knowledge. When I collaborate with other, they can contribute to my research to improve it and make it much, more important and enhance my research paper. Also, to improve high quality international education experience to the student through student exchange program. And also what, like I mentioned, also for faculty member, also they can, gain more knowledge, more experience when they exchange with other universities. Also participating in the international project and include research from low income country in relevant project. Like what we know, not the income of every country is equal. We have low income country. This is, they don't, have leakage in the lab tools, lab equipment. And we have a lot of amazing and creative people study there. They need, they need more advanced experiment lab equipment to achieve the result of demo project. When we bring them and give them all these facilities, they can do amazing and impactful research project. And for this point, I saw a lot of cooperation from Indian people, Pakistani people, Bangladeshi people with European country. I have a lot of friends do that because they get a real project fund from other institute, from other university to do them research, to do the research. What the type of international collaboration? We have different type of international cooperation. The most important one and the most common one and easy to do, it's researchers. The second one, student. The third one, project. Everyone have different advantage and also they have some limitation. why I mentioned that researchers is the easiest and most common one, because it's okay. I have a friend like Harish Patel, Prof. Chanakya, Dr. Nia from Indonesia, like example, Amy from Japan. I have a lot of a friend when I work with IEEE. Then I just communicate with them. They are the same research area with my, with, in the same field with me. Then I just start my collaboration, start my collaboration with them. We don't need any agreement. We don't need to fill any contract. We just, share our idea, share our knowledge, start drafting our paper. Then we start enhance according to our experience. Therefore, it is not need a lot of, from complicated process to do that. Student, we have different kind of collaboration of with a student, like example, student scholarship, like example, student exchange program. And also this need two kind of motivation. One student, the student himself or herself, and the government relationship. Like example, a lot of agreement coming from two different university by hosted by the higher education ministry, between two countries, like UKM, University of Kingston, Malaysia, National University of Malaysia, with Australian, with Sydney University. It is government collaboration. They need to send some student there and receive some student. And the other one, student himself, the student tried to search and find the best collaboration opportunity for himself by searching by internet, because we have a lot of scholarship, master, PhD scholarship. And this one, you can do it by yourself and don't follow the sequence and the complicated process of government. Third one, project. And this is what we call the high impact collaboration, but it is the most difficult one. It is really difficult because we have, fund and a lot of a procedure. We need to make some clear project, financial plan for it, the impact, the main problem, the algorithm to solve it. And we need to make it reasonable and impactful in the same way to be accepted, because people will pay money, if local or international. All the people need to pay some money. Therefore, it is very difficult for us to manage, but is the most important and most useful one. Next, we will explain each international cooperation, difficulties and importance. This is, here you can see international cooperation of researcher. This one, I will explain how we researcher we collaborate, because according to my experience, I have more than 35 international, research paper. Most of them is collaboration with another institute. Why I need to do this? Access to the knowledge. Okay, everyone have one mind, have one idea, have one background education, have one experience. But if I bring three, researcher from different countries with different culture, with different background of education, with different experience, we will enhance our research cooperation when we work together. Access to knowledge. This will let me reach other people knowledge. Okay, and everyone will contribute as a small part. Then we will can make good and good research and quality research paper. Share experience. According what I mentioned before, everyone has own experience. Like me, I studied different subjects. I have different experience. I work in different lab. When I cooperate with some people from Japan, Korea, European country, India, Indonesia, have different experience, really different experience with devices, with knowledge, with the study and education system. Hire a global profile. Everyone from us need to be recognized. Make the people recognize the name recognize my name, like Hussain Mahdi. Hussain Mahdi, if he study in local university like University of Diyala, okay, in Iraq, and he just make his own research with his own local team member, it is very difficult to people to know his work. But when I collaborate with three people or four people from different countries, from different institute or universities, for sure the people from this institute will recognize my work, recognize my area of research. Then more opportunity for me will be provided in the future, and the people can recognize my name. To be honest, the research and academia, in my experience, I enhance both in by joining some international organization as a volunteer. IEEE, when I joined IEEE as a student, I gain a lot of knowledge how to organize international conference, how can organize seminar, workshop, improving myself, public speaking skills, leadership skills, communication skills, all these issues coming from volunteering with, high organization, high recognized organization like IEEE and other organization. After that, the people can see your work, recognize your work, especially if your work try to solve some local problem. It is very important for research to be high quality research and impactful research, to take some local problem and try to solve it. High quality research, already I talk about it, make, enhance my research. If I write my research by my own self, for sure there is some, backdrop in the research. When the second one, third, contributor, co-author and be involved, they will enhance the quality of research. A new idea. Everyone, have limitation in some area. You have one idea, but if you have three, four co-authors, you have four different ideas. You can work on it. And we have some, famous quotation. If you ask the people, if you discuss with the people, you share their mind. If you ask them, you will share their mind. They provide for you their opinion, their idea. Creating professional network. This is the most important issue for international cooperation. You will enhance and increase your professional network. You will extend your network for, further from your institute and local university, and also your country. You will be public personality. The people can reach you and ask you about some kind of collaboration. Like in my case, because I work with a lot of people and, involved with a lot of a project, I get a lot of invitation to do conferences, workshop. Now I am in, I graduated from my PhD from 2017 until now. I organize and be a speaker for more than 40 international conferences. This is because professional network. And also, if I have any problem, if I face any problem, I can reach a lot of people in my, specialist area, to ask them how I can solve this problem, how I can improve this research area, how I can move further in this research area, because I extend already my professional network, and I have a lot of friends in the same my research area. Like, okay, this area coding like Vanet, Manet, okay, in wireless network. I have, the most experienced people in the field. They are my, my friend. I met them in some event, or maybe I work with them in some activities. When I send email, they will for sure they reply. But sometimes if you want to ask someone, you don't know him, you don't have any relationship with him, maybe he reply or not according to his schedule and how much he is busy, correct? Now we can go for international cooperation for a student. The same researcher, professional people, and the student also we have the same benefit like access to knowledge, share experience. Here also we have culture exchange. Like when we send the people, they, I totally believe all the success will, in this, in the outside of your comfortable zone. If you want to be successful person, you need to go out your comfortable zone. You need to face the challenges. You need to face your fears. You need to go outside, have your own experience. Also, we have culture exchange. You will know about other people cultures, behavior, how you can treat them, how you can work with them. Communication skills. When, like example, if you are undergraduate student or master student and you need to go out to study in European country, US, Canada, Australia, or Korea, Japan, you will improve your communication skills, because if you are staying Indian, for sure all the time you will communicate with your friend using your Indian language. You cannot improve it. You cannot improve another language. You can not improve your communication skills with others because you still with local people. When you go out, for sure you will force yourself to do that. This is really amazing experience for any student to improve their personality. Also, when you go outside, you live alone, you will face everything by yourself. Your confidence will be more and more. You will be confident of yourself. You will be different person, from the best version of yourself. Creating network, like for researcher, we focus more about professional network. Here, creating network, social and professional network for the student, and have more friend in different countries. And according to my experience, when I was a student, when I traveling to another country, really it is amazing experience when you're traveling to any country and you have some friend waiting you in the airport, take you to the nice places in the city. This is the benefit of international cooperation for the student, and need to focus about it. And I really encourage and advise any person from the audience who is in master or PhD student, try to go outside and take this advantage from international cooperation. The third part of international cooperation, what I mentioned, it is the most important and impactful part from the collaboration. It is the project, make an international project. This will be the most difficult one because there is a lot of, because there is some money, funding. Then I need to understand your project, the problem you try to solve, the algorithm, the methodology, and the financial plan for your project. For sure, impressing investor and funding agency. How we can make the people interesting about my project, to provide for me fund, like example. Most important part, teamwork. Must have, at least one or two from your team members. They are really, good in the field. Like in academia, they need to have good high impact agendas or research paper citation, or they doing something important. And for teamwork also, here when I am the person in charge about IEEE humanitarian activity event funding, we provide funding for each event until 10,000 American dollar. The first thing when I check the teamwork, the variety of teamwork from different university have outside the section or the country. It is really important for you when you make teamwork. At least you have one outside your university to show it is not just local project. A good idea for sure. You need to make, to bring a creative idea to make the people be interesting in your project. And the most important for me as a reviewer, how much it is, the impact of your idea, how much it is related with, how much it is related with community services, how much can be useful to solve local community problems, economic solution. For sure, everyone search about sustainable and economic solution, scientific, economic, and sustainable solution. All this, element need to be together to bring a good proposal to fund. And what is the limitation we can face? Culture misunderstanding. Sometimes we cannot deal with, different culture. Need to be open-minded person to work with other people. You need to accept the different of other people. Okay, if you want to be successful person and you need to have good collaboration, you need to be open-minded, accept the culture, uh, all different culture. Lack of trust. This is very difficult issues, especially for research, collaboration, and also project collaboration. At least we have good connection, good network with the people who work with us, and make everything clear from the beginning. What is the responsibility of each team members from beginning? And we try to make communication, always try to make communication to reach the core of the problem and try to avoid it. Language barrier. This is one of the most important challenges we face in international cooperation. It is the language barriers. Not all the people, like example, can talk English in very good way, and also like I am a local, I use my local language, and the people cannot understand it. This is really effect about the research collaboration. Physical distance barrier, and also if we are not in the same places, like what happened now during COVID-19 pandemic, we facing a lot of a problem because of the physical distance. Everything become online, and sometimes it is very difficult to explain your opinion and show your point of view without, face-to-face discussion. Lack of team identity. It is also one of the challenges. Like we have 6 members, they need to know what is the duty of each members and what they contribution for the project or for the research area. Then it will be all of us in the same line, and also governance challenges. There's some political challenges, maybe between some countries, like what happened. I always attend some conferences in Region 10 because I am personally in charge about an IEEE Region 10 committee. Like what happened between India and Pakistan, it is like government challenges. You cannot make some collaboration between Pakistan challenges. They cannot come and you cannot go to them places. This is what we call government challenges. Here, one example, take one of the greatest genius in the history, Albert Einstein. Little do we know that he was no longer genius. He collaborated with 2 of his fellow students. This is one of the amazing thing. The gravity coming from international collaboration. You must help me, and else I will be crazy. He asked his friend, if you cannot help me, I will be crazy. He needs some support from Grassman. And then they work together and they bring the theory of gravity. International cooperation really can bring a lot of brilliant idea. And according to my experience, without international cooperation, I cannot achieve 35, more than 35 research paper during 5 years. This is really amazing. And I just wanted to ask, we have time to continue with the most trend technology you need to focus about it, or the time is already done? Mr. Harish? Hello?
Hello, yes.
Uh, how much I have time more?
5 minutes, 5 to 10.
5 minutes. Okay, I will just go. What is the most trend technology during COVID-19? It is very important for us as a researcher to work in this area. Okay, the 10 trend technology in COVID-19 pandemic. During COVID-19 pandemic, technology are playing the crucial roles in keeping our society functional and in the time of lockdown. And this technology may have a long lasting impact beyond COVID-19. According to my experience, according to what we can see now, I think COVID-19 impact will be take long time, not just 1 year, 2 years. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated key technology trend including digital payment, telehealth, and robotics, drone. All this technology now make the world really functional again and make everything work again. This technology can help to reduce spread of coronavirus while helping businesses stay open. And also technology can help make society more resilient in the facing of pandemic and other threats. What this kind of technology? Online shopping and robotics drone. Now everyone using this technology. When we order anything, we don't need to go. We just ordering online, and also in China, Japan, Korea, Canada, and US, they start really, using robotics for delivery, even drone to deliver all the shopping items. Digital and contactless payment, it is also one of the most important technology during COVID-19 to decrease the, contact the money and separate the COVID-19. But we have some limitation because not all the people have bank account, or not all the people have good internet on and can connect with the internet. Remote work, this one of technology, and we have a lot of software to help us to doing our work from home. For 2020 everyone was in lockdown and we are doing our remote work, and you know help us to continue our work in the same time have disadvantage of security issues. Also, the noise of the house, you cannot take your, loneliness. You can feel loneliness, and you don't, when you don't go out, you don't change your environment, you will feel more depression for sure. Therefore, and there is, some statistic, 20% collaboration and communication. What is the biggest? 20% collaboration and communication. The 20% loneliness, and really it is very difficult time. We suffering, everyone suffering from COVID-19 2020 because the lockdown, not being
Hello? Sin, there is no audio actually. Are you able to hear me?
Sorry, I think it is some
Yeah,
internet problem.
audio was not there.
Okay, I am. You can hear me now.
Yes, 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 we can hear.
Okay. One of the most challenging issue it is like time zone different because like me I have some meeting at 3 a.m. At morning because American time zone, and sometimes I have session chair a.m. because Asia time zone, and that's what happened today. I received the invitation at 4:30 a.m. morning, and 7% stay motivated because you're doing the same work all the time, and it is very difficult, and you feel boring to do the same thing all the time. Taking vacation time, you cannot take vacation because all of us in lockdown, funding reliable Wi-Fi and other. This is very difficult issues we face. Distance learning, and this is one of the most amazing technology to help the student, especially in the school, to join them, to join the school and finish them education, take them a class, the virtual reality, the Zoom, Google Meet, a lot of technology support the distance learning. Telehealth, and you can see here how much increase the telehealth in during COVID-19 pandemic to avoid face-to-face contact. Online entertainment, and you can see everything now change. The cinema, the cricket, football, everything become online. Game, social media, like Facebook, Twitter, all this kind is changed to be online. And it's very challenging because of security issues. Supply chain, for it is one of the most trending technology by using robotics, Internet of Things, simulation, cybersecurity, system integration, cloud computing, 3D, big data, all this, supply chain for to keep
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, like your voice is not properly audible.
Okay, sorry because the internet issues. Okay, I already almost finished my speech. The last slide, 5G and information and communication technology. Without reliable internet, we cannot, apply any of previous technology. And in the end of my presentation, if you want to do something big and impact, use big image. Try to collaborate with other people outside from your local area and your local institute. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for the invitation. If you have any questions, please, I am ready to answer. And here is my email address, hussain.mahdi@ieee.org. My contact number, you can see it, the WhatsApp number here, and also the call number down. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hussain, for the wonderful
Most welcome.
For the collaborations and a very nice informative session. So I would like any participants want to ask any questions or any things, you can ask. Any questions from anyone?
If there is any question, then I think I need to join the session, correct?
Yeah. Okay. So like if any questions, so they can mail the information.
Yes, for sure. At any time, I share my contact number and my email address in my slide. Okay, thank you very much for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. With this permissions, we are ending the sessions. So you can join on all the panel sessions. So if you want to listen for various presentations, they can join the panel sessions. The meeting link is already provided with the schedule. Okay. So thank you. Thank you.
Dear brother,
yes.
Harish,
yeah.
Maybe, okay, send me the link of my panel session, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.